I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mirad, podéis ver al sutil clarear lo que erguido se alzó cuando el sol se ocultaba y en sus franjas y estrellas en el rudo luchar sobre recio baluarte callando ondulaba y en la bomba al azar su rojiza explosión en la noche dio a ver que allí estaba el pendón estrellado, tremola feliz en la tierra del valor y el libre país.
Lift every voice and sing till heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the darkness has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day's begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won.
Hey graduates, it's Mayor Brandon Scott. I want to take a moment to celebrate and congratulate you for the hard work you put in this year. We couldn't be more proud. I know it's been a long road of virtual learning and sacrifices due to COVID-19, but you stayed the course and persevered through it all. I want to leave each of you with a message, and I want you to listen well. You are ready to conquer the world. Your family, teachers, mentors have prepared you for this moment, and it is your moment. Celebrate yourselves. Thank your support systems and begin to gear up for the next phase of your lives. Each of you have the brightest of a future ahead of you, and I wish you the very best. I'm always here for you and look forward to seeing what greatness is to come from you.
Good afternoon and congratulations, class of 2021. On behalf of the class, the School of the Arts Board, administration and faculty, I welcome you all to our 40th commencement ceremony. This is an important moment for us as a community, a time set aside to honor artistic and academic achievements of an exceptionally talented group. It also marks the conclusion of a school year like no other. A devastating pandemic and a year of virtual learning has challenged us all, but none more so than the 104 young people who are in front of us today. They persisted and overcame challenge after challenge after challenge. Our sincere congratulations to our students and to their families. We are pleased to welcome our special guests from Baltimore City Public Schools, Baltimore City Board of School Commissioners, Ms. Jeanette Richardson, and BCPS Instructional Leadership Executive Director, Dr. Starletta Jackson. To our guests, in keeping with more than 40 years of tradition at the Baltimore School for the Arts, I sincerely ask that as we award diplomas, you withhold applause or recognition of an individual graduate until the last diploma has been awarded. At that time, we will celebrate the collective accomplishments of this year's amazing graduating class. Will the class of 2020 please rise? 2021. In recognition of the records and achievements of the students of this class, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Director of Baltimore School for the Arts, I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements of both Baltimore City Public Schools and the Maryland State Department of Education. I take pleasure in recommending to you the graduating class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Dr. Starletta Jackson, Instructional Leadership Executive Director for City Schools. Dr. Jackson.
Congratulations, Baltimore School for the Arts Class of 2021. Acknowledging the certification and the recommendation by the principal and by the authority vested in me as the Instructional Leadership Executive Director, I take pleasure in presenting to you the graduating class of 2021 for the conferring of diplomas and certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Jeanette Richardson, Vice Chair of the Baltimore City Board of School Commissioners.
Class of 21, how are we today? You excited? In recognition of the certification of these graduates, the recommendation of the principal, and the acknowledgement of the Instructional Leadership Executive Director, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chair of the Baltimore City Board of School Commissioners, I take great pleasure in accepting the graduating class of 2021 for the conferring of high school diplomas and certificates. Congratulations, class of 21.
Graduates, please be seated and come to the stage as your name is read. And we should probably be lined up here by the stage so we don't have, if Ms. Patterson could help, it'd be nice. Archie, could you move over a little bit so they can get on? Ms. Bufahi will read the names of the film students.
Benjamin James Bartlett.
Give me a hug, Miss Via. Oh. It's been fun. You want to turn the face all right. Congratulations. Thank you.
Ellie Cohen. Haiti Jeanette Cordova Flores.
Taylor Dorsey. Maya Duffy. Kashan Hassan.
Come here, come here.
Adrian Mickens. I know. You gotta give me a hug. Bye.
Thank you.
Barry Sine Moore. Charles Reichelt. Congratulations, Joseph. Thank you for everything. Simone Summers. Great job, Simone. Elijah Taylor. Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Heidi Thiessen. Congratulations, sweetheart. It's my birthday today. Erica Williams.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll miss you.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to present the graduating 2021 class from the Baltimore School for the Arts Dance Department. Morgan Cruz. Salah Delana. Genevieve DeBell. Carolyn Farr. Congratulations. Cheyenne Friday. Olivia Harris. Katie Harrison. Congratulations, Katie. Destiny Howard. Camille Januzzi. Fast hugs for everybody. I know. Jemiah Jenkins. I've been told I can't hug. I've been told I can't hug. It's okay. Okay. Kennedy Patton. Don't forget this. Bryn Persons. Just fast, okay. Lila Randolph. Joey Schumann. Derek F. Sherland, Jr. Chloe Smith. Malachi Stevens. This point doesn't matter. Dominique Thurman. Madison Vaughn. Anthony West. Kendall Charisse Willis. Skylar Yates Johnson.
It's my honor to present the graduating class, the Baltimore School for the Arts, Visual Arts Department. Hamza Ayad. Jaden Ayestis. Brooke Brantley. Jada Coulter. Zelda Forsberg. Kelly Green. Alia Isaacson.
Thank you so much.
Jaleesa Lawrence. Go, girl. Jael Lyle. Olivia Mesmer. Rita Metsopoulos. Sydney Moore.
Hey, big man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Braden Morrison. Noel Nelson. Emily O'Donnell.
Thank you.
Raquel Polly. Nija Swanson. Rika Ureta.
Last but definitely not least, I would like to introduce the acting class of 2021. Here we go. Xavier Bell. Jaden Bethea. Love you too. Jasmine Bevins. Congratulations. Kaya Calhoun. Kamaya Castellanos. Carly DeGillis. Ryan Fuqua.
Hey, Rose. Yeah! Big dog, yeah! Oh, she doesn't take the picture. Big dog, what? What? Hey!
Ethan Hammett.
Oh, I love you, Raj. I love you too. Thank you.
Keon Hawker.
Love you, Raj.
Here we go. James Powell. Michaela Rich.
Yeah, Mickey. I love you, Raj.
Jaya Smith.
Yeah, girl.
Noel Speed.
Congratulations.
Marquise Williams.
Appreciate you.
Jason Wise.
Congratulations.
You did it.
You did it. I knew you would.
Noel Young Davis.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
I now ask that all members of the class of 2021 stand as we salute their collective achievements. Okay, please be seated. Once again, congratulations to all. There's several special achievements we'd like to recognize at this time. I invite you to join me in acknowledging the 35 senior members of the National Honor Society, the academic and artistic leaders of this graduating class. These students have regularly contributed to the academic life of BSA through volunteer work as tutors and mentors to younger students. I ask that the members of the National Honor Society please stand. I'd also like to recognize the founding leadership of BSA's Black Student Union. Masadi Moorhead, Barry Sine Moore, Taylor Dorsey, and Nija Swanson. Please stand. I would like to recognize the students who are awarded special full tuition scholarships to Maryland schools. JHU's Baltimore Scholars, UMBC's Linehan Scholars, and University of Maryland's Incentive Award Banneker Key Scholars. Could you please stand if you were awarded one? And now, please applaud the 24 students who were awarded full tuition or full ride scholarships at schools across the country. Please stand if you were awarded a full tuition scholarship. We are also proud that in this class of 104 graduates, 57 of you began your early training in our Twigs program. You have called BSA home for 6, 8, or even 10 years. Would all former Twigs students please stand? There are two final groups to applaud. Seniors, please join me in expressing your appreciation to BSA's faculty and your families. These talented and dedicated teachers and your loving and proud families have contributed immeasurably to your development as artists and scholars. Bravo.
Hey-o. I am delighted to recognize the achievements of the salutatorian and the valedictorian. The salutatorian is a graduate with the second highest grade point average. Our class of 2021 salutatorian is a young man who is profoundly curious with a wide breadth of knowledge and passions. He is deeply caring and genuine toward his peers and is always generous with his time and spirit. He seeks out challenges and opportunities whenever they are presented to him and welcomes a chance to learn more about that which he doesn't know too well. This is a mark of a true artist and true scholar. I had the pleasure of accompanying this young man to Puerto Rico in the spring of 2019, and he was, as always, willing, inquisitive, and always seeking to understand more and better. This young man will be studying viola performance at the University of Michigan in the fall. The class of 2021 salutatorian is Charles Joseph Reichelt. It is also my pleasure to present the co-valedictorians for the class of 2021, the students with the highest grade point average, an extraordinary accomplishment at BSA. The first of our co-valedictorians is an intensely focused young woman who is a powerful intellectual force. She has been driven in her acting and academic pursuits in the 4 years she has been at BSA. She is always willing to ask the why questions of us, and I appreciate that level of engagement as this invariably helps our school community get stronger. She is doggedly goal-oriented, but also always kind, gracious, and understanding. She sets a very high standard for herself and meets it every time. I have never heard a negative word come out of her mouth, even when she was frustrated or unclear. Her positivity radiated out to all spaces she inhabited at BSA over the course of her 4 years here. She will be attending University of the Arts in Philadelphia. Please join me in congratulating the first of our co-valedictorians, Carly DeGillis. The other co-valedictorian is an immensely talented and hardworking vocalist at BSA. She has been a great friend to so many of her peers and is widely respected by the faculty for her intellectual heft, as well as her deep reservoir of kindness and joyfulness. I remember vividly meeting her and her mom at the start of her freshman year to map out a plan for her success to make it through the 4 years here at BSA. They displayed such an excitement about being here amongst all the wonderful attributes of the school. That genuine excitement never waned a bit. She is as gracious and excited now as she was on that day nearly 4 years ago. Our second co-valedictorian will be pursuing music and psychology at Washington Lee University in the fall. Please congratulate Heidi Thiessen, our second co-valedictorian for the class of 2021.
This year's senior speaker, Janae Young, is a truly special young woman. A magnetic presence who is talented in many areas, Janae has brought so much to BSA over the last 4 years in the building. Grounded in her approach to her academic and artistic pursuits, she has always possessed a uniquely diverse toolkit to approach her own sense of creativity. She is able to find perfect and practical solutions to challenges in both her stage design and production classes, as well as her academic classes. The faculty at BSA is constantly laud her applaud to be a positive presence, always willing to get the work done in a timely manner, with attention to detail and excellence at the forefront of any endeavor. She is also incredibly persistent. When COVID hit in the spring of 2020, she continued to excel and pursue her goals. That perseverance and persistence lasted into her virtual senior year, and she has remained innovative and joyful even in the face of the most difficult of circumstances. Janae will be attending the University of Maryland in the fall. Please welcome Janae Young.
Surprise. Okay. Good evening, family, friends, and staff. And of course, to the best class of them all, the class of 2021. As artists, we have all heard the phrase, the show must go on. And I think you'll agree that there is no more obvious example of this phrase than the last 15 months of our lives. This entire year, our show persisted, even though we had every reason to want to walk away. In spite of this disconnect, we rehearsed dances over a computer screen and sang in a chorus all alone. We still managed to put together various music and dance recitals, fall and spring plays, film screenings, and art exhibitions. We balanced AP tests and 20-page papers. We applied to colleges, maintained jobs and friendships, and most of all, completed high school. Congratulations. In my department of stage design and production, this phrase, the show must go on, reigns supreme. Despite sets not being finished and costumes still not fitting correctly, the show always went on. But let me tell you a story to expand on that theme. During my sophomore year, my ensemble and I were required to run tech for Nutcracker. This was our first big production we had to run on our own. When cued on the headset, I had to close the curtain. But during pre-check, I noticed the line to control the drapes was not fully aligned with the groove that guided the rope. I quickly told my teacher, who took a glance and said, "It seems to be fine." The show went on, even though my gut told me there was something wrong. Every other task on the wings went smoothly. Then came the finale. After the dancers bowed, Paul cued me, saying, "Main drape," and when closing the drapes, they jammed about halfway. I pulled again, and they did not move. In the headset, I heard the panic of Paul yelling, "Main drape!" I pulled again, and they still did not budge, so I replied, "They're stuck." The panic that did not set in hit me like a ton of bricks. All the dancers held their poses tirelessly and looked at me, waiting for the drapes to close to end the awkward moment. After backing them up and trying again, the drapes eventually closed. It was not perfect, but in life there are moments where things do not always go as planned. There were two important lessons I learned in that moment. The first was, no matter where we go or what we do, there are challenges ahead of us. Knowing all of you, I am confident that no matter what challenges life throws at us, we will overcome them. We always have. When things were unfair, you all never shied away from using your voices. We conquered a year and a half of virtual learning, and there was nothing conventional about our time here. You all's resilience is admirable. No one can ever tell us that we are not prepared for the unexpected. No one can ever tell us that we cannot overcome obstacles and make sure that the show continues, on stage and in our lives. The second important lesson I learned is to act on your instinct. When I felt the drapes were not right, I should have acted on those feelings. Trusting myself could have saved me from all the embarrassment I felt that day. Do not overthink things. You all are fully equipped with the tools you need in life to make decisions best suited for you. So do not base your choices on their opinions. Choose only what is truly best for you, because ultimately, you know what that is. Not all things happen as expected, but do not get caught up in negativity. Try and look for some positives, and do not be afraid to lean on your peers when you need them. These years went by fast, just as our parents said they would. I would not have made it through this time without you all. No matter how difficult this moment may be, we must keep moving forward. There's a big world out there waiting for us. I hope that you all become exactly who it is you want to be, and that you never stop using your voice because it is so powerful. I wish for you fulfilling success as you share your love and care that you so graciously shared with me with the world. I wish for you to share your talent because you all are special. And most of all, I wish for you to be happy. There's a universal truth that we have to face, whether we want to or not, that everything eventually comes to an end. But all endings are new beginnings. So today, instead of goodbye, I would simply like to say thank you. Thank you for all your support and friendship. Thank you for the unforgettable moments I will cherish forever. Thank you for 4 amazing years. I am immensely grateful to have spent my high school years with some of the most talented, creative, funny, and courageous people I know. I am so incredibly proud of you all and your accomplishments. I cannot wait to see the great things you do, and I am so lucky to have been a part of something that makes saying goodbye so hard. From your fellow classmate, Janae.
Each year, the Baltimore School for the Arts Foundation awards scholarships to college-bound seniors. Many of these awards bear the name of a contributor or are named in memoriam, and all have been made possible through the fundraising efforts of the BSA Foundation. The decision to grant an award is made through a careful consideration of merit and/or demonstrated financial need, school citizenship, a concern for others, dependability, good character, and a positive attitude are also a consideration when choosing recipients. Students, you will receive written notice of scholarship awards in the materials distributed immediately after the ceremony. This year, 34 members of the class of 2021 will receive over $58,000 in scholarships from BSA. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Angel Christie Williams. She's a filmmaker born and raised in West Baltimore, Maryland. She was 8 years old when her late father gave her a VHS camcorder that sparked her love for film. After studying visual arts, photography, and experimental film, Angel developed a voice that embraces silence and the power of the image to tell a story. Her feature directorial debut, Really Love, was selected to play in the narrative competition at South by Southwest Film Festival. Co-stars Kofi Siriboe and Yota Wong-Loi Singh won the special jury recognition for acting. Really Love premiered as part of the American Film Institute special presentation to much acclaim. Her short film, Charlotte, won the jury awards at Atlanta and Sarasota Film Festival. Angel is a 2014 Film Independent Project Involved Directing Fellow and was the recipient of the Sony Pictures Diversity Fellowship. This year, she was selected to participate in Sundance Institute Monumentum Fellowship. Most recently, Angel directed an episode of Ava DuVernay and Colin Kaepernick's limited series for Netflix, Colin in Black and White. Ms. Williams has been instrumental in the development of BSA Charles C. Baum Film and Visual Storytelling Department. She directed the initial BSA film production, Morphe, the combined film and live performance in 2018. It was a great success. She returned the following year to contribute as a guest artist to BSA's film 2019 production, Strangelove, shot on location in the Topside restaurant in Mount Vernon. Throughout, she's been a valued professional guide to students and staff as this program has developed. Angel splits her time between Baltimore and Los Angeles and teaches in the MFA film program at Maryland Institute College of Art. Ladies and gentlemen, Angel Christie Williams.
Good evening, everyone.
So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see Angel's speech. We will put it online at BSA so you can see it. She's a delightful person, and she has some really great words of wisdom. And she also mentions that her graduation was on this football field 21 years ago, so she has some sense of what you're doing. I'm really sorry about that. I was really eager about having her here. So I'm going to just wrap up, and I'll say that, yes, you have done it. You are the first, and I hope the only ever graduating class to go through their entire senior year in virtual learning. It's an incredible accomplishment. The determination that you have shown will mark you as very special people for the rest of your lives. You are you're just very special. I'd like to offer my thanks to everybody who's contributed to this day. The class of 2021, your parents and families, the staff of BSA, Janae and Angel for their stirring words, Heidi for your moving performance, Shanae Williams-McLean for joining us today and speaking about Janae. Shanae is an alum of the dance program and currently runs the nursing unit. And Ms. Patterson for guiding you through the senior year as senior class sponsor. I'd like to recognize 2 teachers who are retiring this year with up to 4 decades of service to the students of BSA. Alan Good, music theory and piano, and Rebecca Trout, the piano accompanist. This ceremony marks an important transition for each of you. Your paths, which have been so connected for the past few years, will diverge in many wonderful ways. You will be going to meet your futures in service to others, in the arts, in further studies of academic or other topics, a rich, amazing stew of possibilities. As you move forward, I urge you to think of a few touchstones. The first, we as humans are connected. And the best, most rewarding foundations are built upon empathy. Build your empathy muscle. Increase your capacity for empathy every single day. It will improve your life and the lives of those around you. Second, decisions. Decisions you make in the present will affect your future. Large decisions, sure, but I believe the small ones are even more important. As you move forward into your future, recall that it is the combination of many, many small steps and decisions. Lastly, don't forget to find joy in every day. We're here in a humid, rainy afternoon, and you're all very joyful. That's wonderful. Sometimes the joyful moments just leap out at you, out of nowhere, but other times you really have to look for them. In the moments that are tough, please remember to raise up your head and see the beauty and the joy that is present in our lives and in the world. Well, these are my thoughts for you on this wonderful day. I think it's time for your friends and families to celebrate your accomplishments. Are you ready to be on your way? Let's make our exit.
Good morning. How are you feeling today? I just wanna lay in bed and not do this. Hold on to my mind before I lose it. Bill collector calling for the 5th time. Wish they get off my line. Dreams when my eyes close. I see myself living life like it's golden. Like that Joe skyline, like the McDonald's sign. Pray to God for a sign. I've been stuck on rewind. Life's a challenge sometimes. Wanna give up, but I know I'm one of a kind. Now I'm ready for battle, so bring out the troops. I pull out the suit. To me, superheroes look like me and you. 'Cause every day I wake up, I try to face the world, but I get down. What goes around, goes around, goes around. What goes around won't keep me down. 'Cause every day I wake up, it's a new day starting right now. What goes around, goes around, goes around. What goes around won't keep me down. 'Cause I'm a fighter for you. Put on my cape, lace up my boots. I will change the world for you. 'Cause I'm a fighter for you. Put on my cape, lace up my boots. I will change the world for you. You don't gotta worry now. You don't gotta be afraid. You're only a step away. Things will never be the same. You can make the change today. You can dance the pain away. What goes around comes around. You made it through another day. Hit rock bottom and things went left quick. Sometimes it's hard to play the cards you dealt with. Feeling worthless, looking for purpose.